Hello everybody, in this episode of Decoding Guanajuato, we're gonna take you to one of our favorite spots for shopping, which is La Comer. And this is probably going to give you a little bit of more insight into what and where you can buy certain items. I think this is something that is in the mind, especially of those who have diet restrictions. So we're gonna show you how this grocery store looks like, what you can find, so that you can feel more comfortable once you arrive here to Guanajuato. And I'm gonna share with you the link of the location of where you can find this grocery store, and it's very near to Centro, and there's always taxis here outside, so that can help a lot with grocery shopping. So let's get into it. So this is the inside of La Comer, and you have a big section of beauty, skincare. Maybe you can recognize many of the brands that you use back home. They have a very nice selection of items, a lot of brands, and maybe some of the items can be a little bit more expensive than back home, but this is to be expected, right? Because you are paying like a tax, an import tax. But you don't have to worry about finding special items. And in this grocery store, you also find items like, you could maybe compare it a little bit like Walmart, because you can find stuff for your house, a small selection of clothes, and even some like technology screens. This obviously is a smaller selection, but if you're looking for a TV or speakers, simple stuff, you can find it here without a problem. And even maybe for those who are moving without their furniture and they find a place for rent, you can buy here washers, stoves, fridge. So there's also that selection. The prices are not super cheap in comparison with other stores, maybe a few hundred pesos more expensive, but at least in case of an emergency, you know where to come. This grocery store, we also like it a lot because they have this little coffee, like a cafeteria section, and it's pretty much simple stuff, hamburgers, pizzas. The selection is not too big, but you have comida del día, and that you can have lunch here. They have a little salad, a soup, a main dish, dessert, water, tortilla. So this is pretty convenient, and food is pretty reasonable, the price. So this section of frozen items, obviously the selection can vary because this is more focused to the Mexican market, but you can also find other things like, for example, edamame, no? And they also have a very nice selection over there for gluten-free and other brands like Ezekiel bread. And the options are okay. I've heard there's well, in general, no, if you're a gluten-free, it obviously is never gonna taste like regular bread, but at least there's options if you are worried about where to find certain items. So like a normal grocery store, you can find cleaning products, toilet paper, bleach, pet food. So the regular basic items, you can find them here without an issue. They have a very nice selection of cheeses, and also if you are vegetarian, they also have plant-based options like this mozzarella or tofu. Also, if you like to buy organic products, they also have a very nice selection of organic items in like different, like bread or pasta, vegetables. So there's options. That is the really nice thing about this grocery store. And also they have different cheeses, not only Mexican like Oaxaca, but also they have feta cheese or even these French brands that have been in the market for a really long time. So you don't need to worry about where to find those items. There's also a selection of frozen seafood, and the quality is okay, obviously, because we are not near any ocean or beach. You won't find exactly like the best of products, but at least it's something. And also they have, like I was mentioning, organic items. Like for example, here you have chicken breast and it's organic. So if you worry about those type of things, yes, you do have options, and you can come here and find those options. Another very interesting section that you might be wondering about is this sugar free. For example, if you have diabetes, there's quite a selection. And also they have, like up here you can see, is sin azúcar or sin gluten, like gluten free. Also they have this selection of superfoods like quinoa, and other items. And also they have this selection of Costco items like Kirkland. To be honest, I don't know why, but you don't have to go to Leon if you don't have a card. You can find here some of the selection of Kirkland items. Pretty much is nuts, but at least you have some items in case you need them. And also there's another store in Sangre de Cristo that carries products from Costco, so you have those two alternatives. And you also have vegan items, flowers, or even like organic items. I know this brand is very famous in the States, so you can find it here also. And if I'm not wrong, if I remember well, on Wednesdays for the produce they have discounts. So make sure to come early on Wednesday before they run out of many items. But here also you have the selection of organic. So maybe this can give you a little bit more peace of mind, because when you move to a different country, these might be questions that you have, and every question is valid. You don't need to feel bad for wondering about things like this. And aside from the cafeteria where you can find more food, you also have this other area where they only have coffee and some snacks like croissants, donuts, and this is a very nice spot for the guys to wait for the wives. and it's funny because it's located right next to the wine selection, and they also have a very nice selection, not only wines but also rum, whiskey, tequila. And during July, if I remember correctly, they have a lot of promotions where you can buy or pay for two bottles and get one for free. So you need to keep that in your calendar just in case. But the selection is also quite nice here. And more items for the gourmet selection. Maybe if you are looking for they have right now Turkish coffee or nice pasta options or spices. They also have a selection of Asian food, like maybe you can find things like soy sauce, but also other seasoning and ingredients to cook Asian food. So like I was mentioning, this video of Guanajuato Decoded is pretty much to show you that there's options in the city. Before, many people, maybe if they were looking for specific things, they had to order them or maybe go to León. But La Comer here in Guanajuato has a lot of options, and that's really nice, because at least that's one less thing you need to worry about when you move to Guanajuato. And that is why I think it's also a very special place, and many people are moving here just because it's just so convenient. And in many ways you need to adjust when you move to a different country, but it's also really nice when you can find the things that will make it easier for you. So we hope that this video of Guanajuato Decoded helps you, and please let us know if you want a specific video about something that you are wondering in particular, and we will try to make it work. We love your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching us, and that's it for today. Bye bye.